7 non-physical things that make men hot. Attraction isn't just about looks. Sure, a sharp jawline or a great physique can turn heads, but the truth is what really draws people in runs much deeper. It's the invisible qualities, the things you can't see but can absolutely feel, that truly make a man magnetic. Today, we're diving into 7 non-physical things that make men hot. And no, this isn't some tired list about playing hard to get or saying the right pickup lines. We're talking about real, lasting qualities that set you apart from the crowd, traits that not only spark interest but keep it alive. So, what are these elusive characteristics, from unshakable confidence to genuine kindness? We're breaking them down one by one, but before we dive into the list, let's make something clear. These are things any man can develop. Yes, any man. This isn't about what you're born with, but about how you carry yourself and what you choose to build within one. Confidence, the foundation of attraction. Confidence first on the list. Confidence, and let's be clear, confidence isn't about walking into a room and thinking you're better than everyone else. That's arrogance and trust. People can tell the difference. Confidence is about walking into a room and knowing you have nothing to prove. It's quiet, steady, and unshakable. So what does confidence actually look like? It's the way you carry yourself, shoulders back, chin up, and eyes forward. It's the way you speak, clear, calm, and with purpose. And it's the way you handle challenges with a mindset that says, I've got this, even when things feel uncertain. Why is confidence so attractive? Because it's magnetic in the workplace. It's the guy who takes initiative, speaks up in meetings, and leads with composure in social settings. It's the friend who makes others feel at ease, who doesn't need to dominate a conversation, but always adds value. And in relationships, confidence is the foundation for trust. It shows you can stand on your own and aren't looking for validation. But here's the good news. Confidence isn't something you're born with, it's something you build. Start small, set a goal, any goal, and achieve it. Then set another. Every little win strengthens your belief in yourself. Learn to embrace failure too, because failure isn't the opposite of confidence. It's part of the process, and most importantly, practice positive self-talk. The way you speak to yourself shapes the way you present yourself to the world. Confidence isn't about being perfect, it's about showing up as the best version of yourself. And that's something no one can resist. To ambition and drive purpose that inspires. Let's move on to ambition and drive. There's something undeniably attractive about a man with a clear sense of purpose, someone who knows where he's going and is putting in the work to get there. Ambition isn't about flashy titles or bank accounts. It's about having a vision for your life and the determination to see it through. Why is ambition so attractive? Because it signals that you have direction. It shows that you're not just coasting through life, but actively shaping your future in relationships. This translates to stability and a sense of progress, qualities that build trust and admiration. Think about it. The guy who's working on a degree while juggling a full-time job, that's ambition. The man. Full-time job, that's ambition. The man who dedicates time to mastering a skill or starting a side hustle, that's drive. Even small, consistent efforts like staying committed to fitness goals or saving for a dream trip scream purpose. But here's the key: ambition without humility can come across as arrogance or self-centeredness. True ambition is grounded. It's about achieving success while uplifting those around you. It's about being proud of your journey without stepping on others. So take a moment to reflect. What are your goals? Where do you want to be in 5 years? Start taking those small, deliberate steps toward your dreams today, because a man with ambition doesn't just attract attention. He commands respect. 3. Emotional intelligence, EQ. You emotional. Intelligence, the key to deep connections. Next on the list, emotional intelligence. If confidence and ambition get someone's attention, emotional intelligence is what keeps it in simple terms. Emotional intelligence, or EQ, is the ability to understand and manage your own emotions while connecting with the emotions of others. Why is EQ important in relationships? Because it's the foundation of meaningful connection. When you're emotionally intelligent, you're not just hearing your partner, you're truly listening. You're not reacting impulsively to situations, you're responding thoughtfully. And most importantly, you're creating a space where both of you feel understood and valued. There are 3 key components to EQ: self-awareness, empathy, and emotional regulation. Self-awareness means recognizing your own emotions and how they affect your behavior. Empathy is putting yourself in someone else's shoes, feeling their joy, frustration, or pain as if it were your own. And emotional regulation, that's the ability to manage your emotions, even in high-press situations. Imagine this: your partner has had a rough day. Someone with high EQ doesn't jump in with solutions right away. Instead, they listen, they validate, they offer support without minimizing what the other person is feeling. It's about connection, not control. Here's the takeaway: emotional intelligence isn't just about being nice. It's about being present, responsive, and emotionally grounded. And when you master EQ, you're not just attractive, you're unforgettable. For kindness and compassion. Why it matters. Compassion. Let's talk about kindness and compassion in a world that often feels rushed and self-centered. Kindness stands out like a beacon. It's one of the simplest yet most powerful traits a man can have. Why? Because kindness builds trust, fosters connection, and shows that you genuinely care about others. Kindness isn't about grand gestures or flashy acts. It's in the little things. It's helping someone carry their groceries when they're struggling. It's sending a quick text to check on a friend who's had a rough day. It's saying thank you and meaning it. Compassion is what makes someone feel seen and valued, and that's a rare gift when it comes to relationships. Kindness is a major green flag. It's not just about how you treat your partner, but how you treat everyone's strangers, colleagues, even the barista at your local coffee shop. These small everyday acts of kindness paint a picture of who you are at your call. Want to cultivate kindness? Start by volunteering. It's a great way to shift your focus from yourself to others. Practice daily acts of generosity. No matter how small, and actively listen when people speak. Kindness isn't about perfection, it's about intention. And when it comes to long-term compatibility, kindness is a trait that never goes out of style. Now, let's dive into something that's universally attractive, a sense of humor, the joy of connection. Humor. There's a reason people say if you can make someone laugh, you can make them fall for you. Humor breaks down walls, lightens the mood, and creates an instant connection. Think about it. When was the last time you shared a good laugh with someone? Chances are it brought you closer. A man with a good sense of humor knows how to find joy, even in the mundane. He doesn't take himself too seriously and can navigate life's challenges with a light-hearted perspective. But humor isn't about being a stand-up comedian or cracking jokes every 5 minutes. It's about reading the room and knowing when to bring in a playful tease, a witty remark, or a clever observation. The key is balance, knowing when to make someone laugh and when to offer a listening ear or a shoulder to lean on. So how do you cultivate a great sense of humor? Start by watching and learning from funny people, comedians, writers, or even your naturally witty friends. Pay attention to what makes others laugh, and don't be afraid to laugh at yourself. Humor isn't just about making others happy, it's about creating moments of joy that deepen connections. A good laugh can make someone's day, but a man who knows how to share those moments will be remembered for a lifetime. Reliability and consistency building trust. 6. Reliability and consistency. Let's move on to reliability and consistency when it comes to relationships. Trust isn't built on words alone, it's built on actions, and nothing strengthens trust like being someone your partner can consistently rely on. Reliability is the quiet hero of attraction. It's not flashy, but it's foundational. What does reliability look like? It's about keeping your promises. No matter how small. If you say you call. If you promise to show up, be there on time. It's about being dependable in both your words and your actions, showing that what you say and what you do align. Why is this so attractive? Because reliability signals maturity and commitment. It says, I'm someone you can count on. And that's invaluable in a world where flakiness is far too common, whether it's remembering a special date, being there during tough times, or simply doing what you said you would. Reliability is what builds the foundation for a strong relationship. How do you become more reliable? Start by being honest about what you can commit to. Don't overpromise. Create systems to stay organized, like setting reminders or keeping a calendar, and most importantly, follow through. Being reliable doesn't mean being perfect, but it does mean being consistent. When your partner knows they can depend on you, it deepens respect and solidifies trust in ways that can't be faked. 7. Effective communication. Effective communication. Skills. Strengthening bond. Skills, finally. Let's talk about effective communication skills. They say communication is the lifeblood of a relationship, and they're right. The ability to express yourself clearly and listen deeply is what separates a mediocre connection from a truly meaningful one. Good communication starts with active listening. This means giving your full attention, not just waiting for your turn to speak. It's about hearing not only what's being said, but also understanding the emotions behind the words. Next, it's about expressing yourself clearly, whether you're sharing your feelings, setting boundaries, or discussing an issue. Clarity is key, but communication isn't just about the big conversations. It's in the everyday moments. A compliment can brighten your partner's day. A simple "I appreciate you" can go a long way. And when conflicts arise, effective communication helps you address the issue without escalating it. It's about killing problems as a team, not as opponents. Want to improve your communication skills? Practice mindfulness. Being present in the moment helps you connect more deeply. Learn conflict resolution techniques like focusing on the issue at hand rather than placing blame, and remember, honesty and transparency are non-negotiables. Great communication isn't about talking the most. It's about creating an environment where both people feel heard, valued, and understood. And that, my friends, is incredibly attractive. So, there you have it. The 7 non-physical things that make men hot. Let's quickly recap: confidence that exudes self-assurance, ambition that shows purpose and drive, emotional intelligence that fosters deep connections, kindness that warms the soul, a sense of humor that brings joy, reliability that builds trust, and communicate skills that strengthen. Understanding each of these traits isn't just attractive, they're transformative. They're the qualities that set a man apart, not just in romantic relationships, but in every area of life. When you focus on developing these traits, you're not just improving your relationships, you're creating a version of yourself that's truly unforgettable. Here's the beauty of it. All these qualities aren't about what you have. They're about who you are and who you're becoming. And the best part, you have the power to cultivate every single one of them. Self-improvement isn't a destination. It's a lifelong journey, but every step you take brings you closer to the kind of person who naturally attracts meaningful, lasting connections. Now, it's your turn. Which of these traits do you find most important, or is there one you think we missed? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. And while you're here, don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more insights, and let us know what topics you'd like us to cover next. Until next time, remember, it's not just about looking good. It's about being good.